Hello everyone, welcome to another learning experience for me as I push my winter camping limits. Please join me as I make mistakes, overestimate my abilities, running out of firewood, freezing, bloody nose, and what living in a minus 35 climate is like. All this happening with curious wolves around my site. Yes, I have the video. I will sum up what I've learned and the limitations of my equipment and my experience. Sit back and enjoy. Thank you. Looking on Google Maps, it looks like there's a flat spot over here somewhere. This time last year and the years before, I would be driving through the desert, very comfortable temperature of 8 degrees, 10, 15. It would have been beautiful, or it was beautiful. But doesn't matter where you are in life. You know, you just, wherever you are, it's all beautiful. People ask me from Qatar how I'm enjoying the minus 20, 30, 40 degree temperatures. I love it. It's great. Why not? What's not to love? You get out and you do things. There's no reason why you can't camp in minus 20 or 30. You just gotta have the gear, the right gear, and be sensible and know what you can handle, what you can't handle. I think these are key things. So it doesn't matter. When I was in the desert, I camped for a night on the right on inland sea. Bought a cheap tent, but to be honest, I'm not a fan of camping on sand. Gee, it gets up and everywhere, and it gets into all your gear, and it can be uncomfortable. I think I'd rather camp on snow than on the sandy beach. I'm gonna head for that birch tree and go from there. I haven't seen any tracks. This is a good thing. No tracks. Oh yeah, just gonna. Okay, I just came down on a stump on a. Whew. I'm bleeding now. Oh yes, I am bleeding. Okay. I am bleeding. I love it. This is a nice spot in the meantime. Shit, I'm bleeding a lot. Yeah, I came down on a tree. Might be a better. Anyway, always looking for widow makers. a tree that'll come crashing down on you. Like this one. Right here. Come crashing down on you while you're sleeping. Oh, gee, I got blood on my camera. And pierce you. Anyway, let me get my first aid kit out and fix myself up. How bad? I don't like the bad at all. Stick went right up my nose. Ooh. Yeah, blood's going down in my throat. This is my first aid kit. Yeah, I can taste the blood. Sorry. So I can see. Looks like it got me in two places. Oh, it's a lot of blood. It's a lot of blood. I don't think it's going to... Alright, let me take out the other one. Oh, what a beautiful day. Snow's deep. Holy crap. All right. Okay, I gotta be cut there. I can feel it stinging a bit. Anyway, well, let's some alcohol swabs. I think I'm gonna check over there. Tall, tall trees. Just gotta make sure there's nothing leaning that way. Oh my. All right. That's it. Lots of tracks here. Not moose either. Not rabbit. Just listen. Sound of trees cracking is scary. It's beginning to snow a little bit. What a beautiful area. It's got a place snows way too deep. I tried shoveling it, but it's way too deep, so I pat it down with snowshoes. Hopefully that will take care of it. So I'm going to set the tent up now. Hey, baby bird. Some of this off. Birch for later in case. Ah, baby bird. Oh, it's been a cold day and a difficult day. Actually, I had to dig a hole. I'm below the snow here. I had to dig a hole to for the pad. Minus 35. It's a different ball game. It's very difficult. Very difficult. It's anything that's plastic breaks. And yeah, it's brutal. Setting up a tent like this for a one night. It's been a whole day just to gather a bit of wood, and the wood is not dry. But anyway, I'm alive. I'm alive. Noses are doing okay. And I get some, I get some hot water on. I haven't been doing a lot of filming because, like I said, it's way too cold, and I wanted to make sure that I had wood. So we'll get this place heated up. I'm sure I'll start feeling a bit better. I got some soup. Yes, my homemade soup is here, my second batch, and I have to say, with the savory, if you watched my first video, you'll know that I didn't have a lot of savory, and I must say I'm happy with the taste of this one. Anyway, let me get this fire going and I'll be back. Still pretty cool down here. Anyway, get some soup on the go. I have to say, night is not here. This has been a tough trip. I underestimated the cold. I did. All right, I got some soup, some delicious soup, nice and hot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just got off the phone with the family. They think I'm nuts, and I agree. That's one good bit of soup. How's my bowl of water coming along? I'll show you what I got on the go here. There we are. Fire's going nicely. Let's check it out here. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. I strolled there for an hour. Alone, I heard bagpipes and birdsong. I saw rabbits with their ears rotated towards me. A hawk on the wire in the middle ground, his neck tensely twisted in my direction. I'd been in tears since arriving here. I realized, and tears felt like a normal state of being. I'm in the place, I thought, I've traveled so far to see. And I have no idea what this moment will be like. So this is the book, Into the Blizzard. Interesting. Walking the Fields of the Newfoundland Dead by Michael Winter. Beautiful book. I'm just getting into it. But he takes some time to visit the Beaumont Hamel, and where many Newfoundlanders lost their lives. Anyway, Newfoundland Regiment. I'm enjoying it. Enjoying my fire, finally warm. And so it'll be interesting to see what kind of tracks. I know I've attracted some wildlife, so I'm looking forward to seeing what that is tomorrow morning. I have to say this experience has been an eye-opener for me. You know, having your camp set up and coming to your camp with wood and your wood stove already, that's the way it should be when you're dealing with minus 30, 35 temperatures. I had no problems with the minus 5 in this tent, but when this trip, the minus 35, I've been very slow, very methodical. You know, you got to be careful. One mistake, you're not surviving minus 35 temperatures. Anyway, I'm here in my tent. I got it dug out best I could, and I suspect it's going to be a long night, but I'll keep the fire going, and yeah, I'll enjoy this. That's it for now. Well, good morning. So the purpose of this trip was for me to experience cold temperature, and I've done some winter camping in Newfoundland. You're talking minus 5, minus 10 sometimes, you know, but I've had no problems. I did want to check and see what it was like. The only way you can learn is if you push your limits. Well, I pushed my limits last night at minus 30-ish, 35, wind chill, whatever, 40. Although I didn't get much wind chill here, surrounded by the trees. Anyway, around 2 a.m. I ran out of wood. And yes, there's lots of wood around. But, you know, you get here with a setup like this, you're hiking here. My priority was to get the camp up and then get some firewood, but you got limited light. I thought I had enough, but I'm used to -5, -10 sometimes. -35 is a different beast. It's dangerous. Yeah, I ran out of wood. My sleeping bag did as good as it could do. I had extra clothes on, of course, but I was cold. It was dangerous. Will I do this again? Not with this setup. This is a portable setup. Great. No problem with -5. The stove I've got, you've seen the stove in other videos. I think you'll see it in this one as well. But you got it cranked open all night, and it's just burning through that wood. And at -35, it's really hard to heat up canvas tents. I've been watching YouTube videos and watching the guys up north in the -30s, and they have semi-structured places where, you know, they show up and their wood stove is there and the firewood is cut. I understand why now. I do enjoy the hiking piece. But what did I learn? I'm not doing -35 again in this setup. Unless I had, like if I was in a snowmobile with a chainsaw, get to my place early with lots of food, well, lots of food as well, but lots of wood, I would consider it. But this setup with hiking with this, it's a workout at the best of times. This saw, there's nothing wrong with the saw. It's a 7 saw. I don't know if they still make them, but this is my second blade and it's obviously dead. I had to work like a horse. Of course, all of the wood here is just frozen. You know, you're cutting through solid ice. It was a cold night. Plus, you're listening to animals in the woods. There's, I don't know if it's coyotes or wolves. My colleague Josiah tells me that there's no coyotes here. So it had to be wolves because there's wolf tracks around. And I could hear them. So there's a little opening here. I'm going to walk up there because I want to see if I can see these guys. It would be quite a treat to see them. Anyway, I'm going to go for a little hike, come back, take down the camp, go home, and get a shower. And that's it. So anyway, thank you for joining me. Stay tuned. Hopefully I can see some wildlife. He's standing his ground. He's not moving. He wants to check me out. Shit. Come on, buddy, take off. Take off. Nothing to see here. Beginning to snow. There he is, little bugger. He's watching me. I'm gonna take my glasses off if it's steaming up. There he is, he's watching me. There's a couple of more over here. I think there's 3 of them in total. Oh my God, these are the ones that I was listening to last night. Sorry about the shaky video. I just got my camera or my phone as fast as I could. Wicked. Look at them checking me out. The last one there. Amazing. Oh, this is such a treat. God, this is beautiful. Wicked, wicked, wicked. Look at them, look, checking me out again. Beautiful. See, I got it burnt in the same spot, eh? Oh, it's St. Pete. Wicked. Everything's frozen. Frozen, frozen. Another nice addition here. This is snow I shovel out. Whew. Lifeline. It's frozen. Oh, let's see now. Oh yeah. Yeah, collapses. Something nice to take on your skidoo or your whatever you got.